Whoever wrote this, I don't have any clue who did.
Well, then how were you able to verify it? Because, I mean, let's face it, Unirock would never put something out in his stream without first verifying it as true first, right? But not for nothing. This smells like menace to sobriety to me.
We can kind of understand why Tina's defending the doxing of Charlotte in this clip instead of calling it out.
And it really wasn't. So, you know, why isn't the community like asking how did she get a felony for not paying child support, and why didn't she pay child support? Like, they would have like reamed Katie Joy or anybody else over this, right?
That's interesting. Because you all love to make shit up about shit like that. You love to lie about shit like that. You don't even give a shit to put out the truth when it comes to stuff like that. I thought that this had to do with Charlotte and some kind of drunk driving thing. I had no clue that this was it. You see, this is how much I know about your doxing bullshit.
Charlotte's had a DUI? I didn't know that. And not for nothing, if there's court documented trail or evidence of you not supporting your kid, refusing to support your kid, because let's face it, a small payment is, if you can't pay a small payment in child support every month, like say less than $100, then I'm going to make the argument that you just don't want to. So yeah, I'm going to say that if there's a record of you not wanting to support your kid, you might want to expect that information to get out, because people tend to care about that shit.
Went to further the harassment against her, because it's factual that Charlotte had her kids and grandkids, ironically, that were shown on EKC's channel on the Facebook account that EKC doxed.
Look at Unirock telling his little fictional stories again. You know, that's just a bold-faced lie what you just said. Nothing was ever shown on the channel. It was one screenshot on Twitter. And the screenshot only had Charlotte in it, had no one else. So I'm sorry that you just sit back and you allow people to lie to you all the time and you just don't even bother to question it or verify anything. But that's not going to earn you any friends.
They received very strange, newly created accounts harassing them on Facebook after EKC did this. Same thing happened to Waxy when people found out that Waxy and Charlotte had been hanging out talking, observing all of this. See, the truth is...
Okay, Unirock, when people come to you with these stories and these claims, I want you to repeat after me, okay? Say this to each person and get used to saying this, because you can't let people lie to you like this, okay? You ready? Screenshots or it didn't happen. Screenshots or it didn't happen. Screenshots or it didn't happen.
Hashtag Uni was right. Because my theory that I've given you over the last year is literally proven with these streams.
It's these streams that really matter. Just because it can't be proven by what the FBI found, in fact, it's disproven with what the FBI found, doesn't mean I'm wrong.
These things, these live chats, these streams that are still public on EKC and Tina's channels, Dottie's channels, as we speak, for anyone to go through.
Which is exactly why I went through them all and I grabbed all the evidence to support what I'm saying. Right? I didn't? Shit.
And are facts. It's not some defamatory thing that I've said over the last year. Because you can fact check me.
See, it's just up to everyone else to fact check me. That's how you prove that what you said isn't defamatory. Other people fact check you.
Go do it. Go watch them. Go back and watch EKC and Tina and literally sit down and fucking put it all together for yourself.
I kind of support and agree with what he just said. You should come to my channel and watch my shit. Yeah.
Because I've already done it. They literally are telling me that I need to go back out and do it all over again. No, I don't need to. I'm not like you, Tina, or EKC.
Well, what's that mean? Smart? Thorough? Responsible? Informative? Factual? Credible? Verifiable? Do you want me to go on?
I know who's been doxing, harassing, lying, and stalking people.
Yes, and I know lying, stalking, and harassing. Just look at my Twitter. It's full of it.
That's why now you see in front of you a very distinct line drawn in the sand where the doxers and harassers and plotters and narrative runners are now all hanging out with each other, literally doxing this last week, harassing this last week, threatening this last week, targeting people that now are asking questions like T-spiracy, targeting people like Julie, Shin, Irish, and the rest. They're all being targeted because they're opening their minds that some people in their own community over the last 2 years are the people.
See, the cult members are only targeting these people because these people have blamed the cult members. And by target, I mean talk about.
I wasn't next to Nat. You weren't next to Nat. T-spiracy wasn't, Julie wasn't, Shin wasn't. But do you know who was next to Nat? The people whom I call the lobster cult.
Well, I mean, maybe not according to Salts and the FBI. Maybe according to them, these people weren't involved at all or anywhere near Nat. But what do they know?
Why don't anyone out there who needs to know who the doxers are, who the harassers are, who the threateners are, all you got to do is go watch EKC's channel. All you got to do is go watch Tina's channel. And all you got to do is go through and look at what these people are saying and doing now that you've got Saltsy's new information. And you know what I think they're going to do? I think they're going to start deleting accounts.
Or you're going to start seeing them do live streams with all the evidence and shit.
Downloading videos, taking screenshots of the live chat, and archiving what was said and done there. Because it's going to be important going into the future, especially if Saltsy wants to find out what really happened.
Yes, because only we know what really happened. Saltsy and the FBI, they're idiots. They've been fooled by what their search warrants and evidence all showed them. They don't know what they're talking about. But we know, and we're collecting all the evidence for when Saltsy comes crawling back to us, wanting to know what really happened.
When you find out that Nat is behind all this stuff, then you go out in the community and you look at where Nat's been hanging out for the last 2 years.
Of course you do. And whenever you find someone who's guilty of stealing, you go and you see who they've been hanging out with for the past 2 years. Whenever you find someone who's guilty of a DUI, you go and see who they've been hanging out with for the past 2 years. Whenever someone's guilty of murder, you go and see who they've been hanging out with for the past 2 years, because there's not nearly enough time wasted of authorities.
Where's she been? In EKC's chat, in EKC's DMs, in chat groups with EKC.
This is how much being actual and factual and verifying my information matters to me. Nat has been in EKC's chat for the past 2 years, even though EKC's channel is about 1.5 years old. And even though EKC's only been live streaming for a year, Nat's been in her chat for 2 years.
Because right now, the only real information that we have is that LMN and Nat were the ones doing this.
Yeah, but our real information just isn't saying what we want it to say. So pay attention to our not real information instead.
Doing what they accuse others of doing. You know, because they'll go out there right now and say that I've been accusing this person and that person of this person of all the worst things in this case the whole time.
Yeah, and you won't find any evidence of this on EKC's channel, like, say, from her stream from last night or anything.
Bullshit. I've accused them of nothing more than exactly what they've done and told you what my opinion is about what's going to happen. And I went back and checked my content over the last 2 days, and I have 0 corrections to make. This is why they don't pull clips.
Just ignore those clips, though, that EKC pulled and put on her stream last night. The link will be up here or here. One of these. Okay, I was going to keep going on with this, but I have a couple drinking videos that I've been meaning to record that I'm going to record tonight, but I have to wait until my son gets back from pool because he wants to give me a hand with it. And so that means I only have a couple hours, and I do want to get a live stream in, so I'd like to start that very shortly. So I'm going to have to end this here. And really, I'll be honest, it's just him saying the same shit over and over again. I don't understand what his fucking problem is. Like, we didn't crack any case. We just freaking called the people out on for their lies, for their bullshit, for their irresponsibility, basically. Because, like it or not, Waxy said she had proof. Unirock said he had proof. Katie said shit was verified and she had proof. Ain't a goddamn one of them got shit for brains, let alone proof, okay? And I don't understand what other people's involvement is in this exactly. All I know is Charlotte seems to just trail along whoever it is that has an issue with me because she needs other people to fight her fucking battles for her for some reason. And I don't understand T-Spiracy's involvement either. I thought she and I were cool, but apparently she's lost her mind. I don't know. But either way, it's cool though. Like, everyone has every right to do whatever they want. And I have every right to say shit about it if it involves me, or hell, even if it doesn't. So, yeah. If you want to lay claims at me like that, and you want to blame me for criminal activity and then claim you have proof, I'm going to call you on it, and I'm going to expect that to be known that you're full of shit and that you don't have the proof and that you said these things very irresponsibly. I don't care if you had a right to say them or not, okay? I have every right to defend my name and to defend anything that's said and thrown at my name, okay? I have every right to do that, and that's all I'm doing here. And I'm sorry if Unirock doesn't like it. I'm not the one who put those words in Unirock's mouth, though. I didn't tell Unirock to start talking shit about me and say he had proof of shit he didn't have proof of. That was all Unirock, or maybe it was Katie. I don't know. Either way, it wasn't me. So, I'm sorry that these people think I shouldn't be speaking up for myself. I'm sorry that they think I should just be sitting back and letting them talk all kinds of crazy shit and allegations at me. I'm sorry that I have a little bit more self-esteem than they think I deserve. I'm sorry that I feel like I can and I should speak up for myself. And I'm sorry that they want to shut me the fuck up, and I won't let them. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. You know, I said it last night in a live stream that I used to be a really mean girl. I did. And I'm not proud of it at all. And I said it last night in the live stream that, you know, I might just let a little bit of that mean girl out, you know, over this at some point. And I feel like that's what I'm doing right fucking now. Because you know what? I've been very, very considerate. Okay, I know some people here think I haven't been very nice to them, or I haven't been over accommodating, or I haven't dared to think we were friends because we spoke once for 5 minutes. But I haven't really said anything too horrible about people. I just said I didn't like them or whatever. But in the meantime, I've had all kinds of accusations thrown at me. I've been accused of all kinds of shit here. I've been accused of making fucking CP with my own kids. Unbelievable. So if, you know what, if I need to let a little bit of the mean girl out here, I think I'm more than entitled. But let me put everyone here on blast, or just on warrant, whatever, okay? I don't care if you talk shit about me. Call me a bitch. Call me a cunt. Call me a mean girl. I don't care. In fact, I'm just thrilled that you're talking about me, I'll be honest. But if you're going to sit here and you're going to accuse me of making shit like CP with my own kids, I might have something to say on the matter. And if you're going to then think that you have a right to shut me up on it, I might have something to say on the matter. You know, and we can keep doing this back and forth. I don't care. I'll keep fucking doing this. Because I'm not going to just sit here quiet and let this shit just wander out in the airwaves and shit about me. All these accusations and these things. Okay. I feel like I'm getting a little off track here. Let me get back to what I was intending to say here. I feel like so much of this orchestration that's gunning for us, it seems, over from Unirock's side. I feel like so much of this is it's fueled from a place of vindictiveness. In part because I feel like some people are kind of butthurt over mine and Rakin's stream. I feel like a lot of people are kind of butthurt over that. In fact, not just them, but several people. Which, I don't know why. I mean, like, Rakin, she worked her ass off. Okay? She put in the blood, sweat, and tears. She earned the right to discuss this. She earned everything that she got. And then, I mean, she didn't even get half of what she's really deserved. She gets all the praise, really. And she deserves it. So, yeah. It was her stream to do. I'm sorry that other people think that they're entitled to something that's not theirs. But I'm sorry that some people think that I wasn't deserving of that. And I probably wasn't. I'm not arguing that. But Reagan most certainly was and is. You know, just maybe if they had put in a little bit of work or a little bit of responsibility in their platform and what they were saying, then maybe they could have had it too. Had they not been busy making up their own stories and shit along with it. Because, you know, it's one thing to do a live stream and talk about the situation at that time as it's happening and to give speculation and to say, I wonder, or maybe, or in my opinion, or even to point out, listen, who the hell am I? I'm not a professional here. Don't take my word for it. This is just me giving my opinion, like I did over and over and over again. And it's another thing to sit there on stream and say you have proof, or you have shit verified. It's been verified, because you won't find anywhere on our streams where Tina and I said anything other than in our opinion or our speculation, whatever. So and And I feel like I'm being made to pay for disagreeing with the live stream back in February, even though it's been confirmed and it's been stated by those involved that that live stream, among others, absolutely hindered this investigation. So I was right. But the thing is, though, is that I'm not here saying I deserve an apology like some people are, because this ain't about me. And I think it's important people need to remember that. It's not about any one of us. It's not. It wasn't our lawsuit. It wasn't our case. It wasn't our investigation. We were just spectators. So this whole talk of cracking the case, the only people here who've cracked any case is the FBI, because they're the ones who did the investigating. Nobody else, okay? The people who helped the FBI helped the FBI. The people who hindered the FBI fucking hindered the FBI. Okay? So, I'm sorry that people don't want to accept the findings of the FBI. I'm sorry that people are trying to lay doubt in what they concluded. I'm sorry that people want this to be something different than it is. I'm sorry people want me to be to blame, or Tina. But no matter how hard you try, that's not going to happen. But I know you're not going to stop trying. You're going to keep spinning this narrative. You're going to keep trying to muddy the waters and turn this all around to, I don't know. I don't even know why. What? To fulfill some weird desire you have to just make people look bad? I mean, I don't understand this. I really don't. But whatever. It's not my expertise. It's way out of my pay grade. I don't need to understand it. So, I just want to leave this by saying that I know that there are always going to be people who support the idiots. Whatever. That's your right. But I might suggest that if you can't handle the heat, maybe get out of the idiot's kitchen, because you may have some heat coming your way. I don't know what else to say. You can call me a Karen all you want. But, if being a Karen, if me being upset over being accused of crimes, especially being accused of creating CP and CP with my kids, if being upset over that, among other things, if that makes me a Karen, well, then I just might be the biggest fucking Karen you ever met. All right, I'm done. Okay, now it's time for member shoutouts. I'd like to thank
Beth Yant, Sue M's YouTube Shorts, Everybody Burps, Sassy Naz, Lil Mousy Girl, Wescoey Rabbit, a Real Unicornist, Angel Cake, Maria Rose 1, Lola Flo, Crystal Clark, Sky Vision, Stephanie Lucas, Amputee, TJ from Alaska, Christine Gregg, Mishmash, Lola W, Cherry Berryman, Chronic Space, Sassy Elmo, Autistic Shield, Christy Z, VVLCR, Busy Bee, I'm fucking Reagan, Dottie Morgan, Sweet Home Alamanda, Y'all Nana's Not Drunk, Mariana Santos, Straysky, Christina Elizabeth, Tennessee Bell Mom, Karen Collins, Berillion, Ruby Red Shoes, Sheila's Messy Art, Oz Bell, Megan Broussard. Oh wait, I think that's Shila's Messy Art, my bad. Diane Harlow, T. King, One Worth Angel, Rose, TB, Austin James, TB, Cheryl. Pretend Fashionista, Crystal, Totally Clueless, Sally Godfrey, Paula Dupree, Sue Elliott, Rena Rue, Sunny D. Berber, Bo Roundtree, Claire S. Bear, Jamie Couchard, Joby's mom, Annette Carlson, Police Wife Like, JCM, Kimberly Roddy Mom, Atticus Finch, Leah, Jeanette Stevens, Gentry Art, Jen Gerard, Poodle Riffic, and Yoo-Hoo Shoo Shoo.
Thank you very much for joining, and thank you everyone for watching.